Think you know Japanese numbers? These 40 words will change how you count. Ready to learn? Our first word means 1. Listen closely.
ichi、1、
Here's an example.
1、2、3と数えます。
Next, another word for 1. Same meaning, different context.
はじめ、1、はじめ、1。
Try this one.
りんごを一つください。
Now we have a different form of 1. It's used for counting objects.
一つ、一つ。
For instance,
りんごを一つください。
moving on to 2. This is the basic form you'll often see.
2、2。
An example.
私は2時に起きます。
Here's another way to say 2. It's similar to the previous one but used in different situations. Pay attention to how it's used.
2つ、2つ。
Now, the counting form for 2, used with objects.
2つ、2つ。
Like this.
りんごを2つください。
Let's go to 6. This is the standard form.
6、6。
Example.
6時に起きます。
Another word for 6. It's the same meaning but used in different contexts. Notice the difference from the previous one.
6、6、6、6。
Next, the counting form for 6 for objects.
6つ、6つ。
For example,
りんごを6つ買いました。
now we have 10. This is the basic form you'll see in numbers.
10、10。
Here's an example.
私は10歳です。
Another word for 10, used when counting things.
とう。
Example.
10まで数えてください。
Here's yet another way to say 10. It's the same meaning but used in different situations. Keep listening to see how it's used.
10点、10点。
Now, 9. This is one reading of the character.
く、く。
For instance,
9時に会いましょう。
next, 0. This is the formal way to say it.
0、0。
Example.
テストで0点を取ってしまいました。
Here's another word for 0, borrowed from English.
0、0。
Like this.
テストの点数が0でした。
Again, 0, but written in a different style. Same meaning.
0、0。
Example.
私の点数は0でした。
Let's revisit 9. This is one reading of the character.
く、く。
For example,
9時に学校へ行きます。
now, the more common reading for 9.
9、9。
Example.
9時に学校へ行きます。
Here is another way to say 9. It's the same meaning but used in different contexts. Notice the difference from the previous ones.
9、9、9、9。
Next, the counting form for 9, used with objects.
9つ、9つ。
For instance,
9つのリンゴがあります。
now, 5. This is the basic form.
5、5。
Example.
5時に起きます。
Here's another way to say 5. It's the same meaning but used in different situations. Keep listening.
5、5、5、5。
Now let's learn a word for 5. This one is often used when counting things.
itsutsu、itsutsu。
Here's an example sentence.
リンゴを5つ買いました。
Next, we have a word for 4. This is the Chinese reading, often used in compounds.
し、し。
Listen to this example.
私は4時に起きます。
Now we'll see another way to write 4. This is the same number but with a different character. It's still 4, but the reading changes depending on the situation.
し、4、し、4。
Here's a word for 4. This one is used when counting objects.
4つ、4つ。
Here's an example.
机の上にリンゴが4つあります。
Now let's learn the number 7. This is a basic number you'll use often. Remember it well because it appears in many words.
7、7、7、7。
Next is a word for 7. This form is used when counting things.
7つ、7つ。
Here's an example.
7つのリンゴを買いました。
Now we have the number 3. This reading is common in time and numbers.
3、3。
Listen to this example.
私は3時に起きます。
Here's another way to write 3. This is the same number.
3、3、3、3。
Here's an example.
リンゴを3つ買いました。
Now a word for 3. Use this when counting objects.
3つ、3つ。
Here's an example.
テーブルの上にリンゴが3つあります。
Next, the number 8. This reading is used for time and numbers.
8、8。
Here's an example.
8時に学校へ行きます。
Now we see another way to write 8. This is the same number but with a different character. It's still 8, and you'll see it in many words.
8、8、8、8。
Here's a word for 8. This form is used when counting things.
8つ、8つ。
Here's an example.
8つのリンゴを買いました。
Now let's learn the word for number. This is useful for phone numbers and more.
番号、番号。
Here's an example.
電話番号を教えてください。
Next, a word for one day. This means a full day, like 24 hours.
一日、一日。
Here's an example.
一日は24時間です。
Now we have the number 100. This is a large number you'll need often.
100、100。
Here's an example.
このリンゴは100円です。
Now we see another way to write 100. This is the same number but with a different character. It's still 100, and it's used in many words.
100、100、100、100。
Next, a word for 1 hour. This is used to talk about time duration.
1時間、1時間。
Here's an example.
毎日1時間日本語を勉強します。
Finally, we have the number 1000. This is a big number, useful for prices and more.
1000、1000。
Here's an example.
このリンゴは1000円です。
Now it's time to test yourself. Look at the words on the screen and remember their meanings. Great job today. Keep practicing and you'll master Japanese numbers in no time.